Greetings, comrades, and welcome to episode 7 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Kaiserreich mod, and we are the Union of Britain. In the last episode, we continued the naval struggle. We have now, I think, secured superiority over our coastline at last, and we have shifted our military over here to France for the first time because Germany did start something of a pushback, and we want to be here to support our French comrades. We have also started shipping a bunch of material to the French, and I have just noticed that our fighting strength has plummeted just because we are short on a couple of motorized and support equipment. So we have, at the end of the last episode, tweaked our production output a little bit just to try and fix that. Yeah, that should be all good to go. We really need more military factories. We only have 24 and it feels so few. You have 54 now. Germany has 40, no, probably about, 48, 49. France is really doing quite strong in terms of industry. How are the wars over here going? I haven't checked on this for a while. Oh, good. Combined syndicates have definitely got the upper hand now. I could ship you some more equipment if I needed to. Not convinced I do. This 3-war Civil War still very much going on. Direct ground support. Okay, good. So now we need to choose between formation flying, which gives more air superiority mission efficiency, or more ace generation. I'm going to go with the air superiority mission efficiency because I love air superiority. It is definitely the tactic I use the most. Alright. Still a little short on aluminium, and actually aluminium we can buy. And that would speed up my aeroplane construction speed, so yeah, let's do that. Aluminium. We'll buy another one from France. And that was the other reason I'm not too bothered, because these are factories going to an ally. Alright, good stuff. So Monty should have high preparation bonus. We're not going to attack until we have more fighting strength, so we will need to wait a little while. We are also going to be short on light tanks because we're not building any. We could build some more modern ones, although I don't think we really need to. Nah, let's not bother. Okay, so we are still working on infrastructure in Lancashire and Yorkshire, at which point we switch to Yorkshire naval bases. I don't think we need that. We need the oil and rubber supplies first. So let's get that going. Alright, cool. Well, at least our arrival here on the German border seems to have stopped the German offensive, which is excellent. And we can just dig in and hold that position. Is there anything else we want to do by air? Or by sea? Actually, speaking of air, have we started bombing here yet? I mean, they're putting a lot of fighters up in the air to try and prevent us. Doesn't look like we're even taking off yet. Rise of the Mongol Empire. News and reliable sources of them are scarce in the vast plains of Mongolia, but has recently come to light that the mad Baron of Mongolia, Roman Ungern von Sturmberg, has risen to new heights and declared himself the successor to Genghis Khan, appropriately named Ungern Khan. It is now known that It is not known what this change will entail, though. The Mongolian army has already defeated the Markleek, and von Sturmberg has declared his right to reign over all Mongolians numerous times before. Experts deny the possibility that the Mongolians could pose a threat to the established powers in the Far East, but the fresh Khan's ambition might only grow higher. So I guess that's telling us that they beat the Markleek, and the Mongolian Khanate is preparing for their next attack. In fact, with Siberia currently independent, a good option for them is probably to go and attack Siberia. Ignace Sinius, the Red Flood. Ignace Sinius, Lithuania's most famous impressionist writer, has recently published a new book, Raudonis Tvanas, the Red Flood, that has just breached Lithuania's prison in literary obscurity. Much like his famous Cuprelis, The Red Flood is a gripping impressionist tale about the love story between two individuals in a divided country, but what is interesting is the setting of the story. The novel takes place in an alternate timeline where the Brusilov offensive was successful and knocked Austria-Hungary out of the Weltkreig in 1916. This leads to a chain of events that result in the Entente victory. Germany is engulfed by revolution and becomes a syndicalist nation, while Russia is couped by Kolchak, supported by the Black Hundreds, and becomes a totalitarian, ultra-nationalist dictatorship. Europe is soon embroiled into war once more, and Lithuania becomes the front line, a bloodbath between the Germans and the Russians, where even the strongest men perish and die in minutes. The end of the novel hints at a possible Russian breakthrough, as well as a naval invasion by the British Empire. The book has been criticised for horrid descriptions of cruelty and war crimes, but Cineas defends his tale, saying that something like this could have happened in another universe. Tripolitania just reappeared. Have you just been puppeted? Yes. They released it for some reason. Probably for the manpower. Germany's trying some probing attacks, but not really committing to anything. And we definitely need to try and overcome... Oh, right, we're not building any motorised. That is a slight problem. We probably should build some more. Let's put those here. We'll build 3 of those. We'll go with just 2 artillery, because we actually have enough artillery. And... let's tone down the carrier production. The carrier plane production. That should do. Especially as we're no longer really actively fighting them. And actually, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to make you guys patrol instead. So you'll be more spread out, but you will catch enemy convoys and things like that over time. There's only 1 enemy ship present. I mean, we could start going into the Baltic and the Eastern North Sea to try and root them out completely. Have all of my ships been repaired now? Yeah, I think so. So we could definitely start being a little bit more aggressive with these guys. You know what? I think we will. We're going to split you in half. We're going to grab this fleet. We're going to call you the Eastern Fleet. And we're going to have you guys search and destroy here, here, and here, with a base in Northern England, also known as Hull. And we're going to put Cunningham in charge of you, because Cunningham is our most experienced commander. And then the North Sea Fleet, which is actually the Channel Fleet. Or the Home Fleet. Home Fleet. Better name. Can be commanded by Somerville. Yeah, with high spotting chance, that's better. So Cunningham is our, like, more offensive commander. And then Somerville is more defensive, and that's because he has blockade runner. Oh, okay. Retreat decision chance, fleet speed while retreating. Yeah, he is technically the more aggressive one, because if he's losing a naval battle, he'll back off better. But we should be absolutely fine here. We should have complete control. We're shooting them down super easy. They are using land-based aircraft against us. But the carrier should provide a bit of a shell. Not a huge one, but some. Actually, we're taking a bit of a beating there. Organised dockyards. The current disorganised state of the dockyards. We read that last time. So we've got a bunch of free dockyards, which is excellent. We could get the synthetic industry, but I don't think we really need to. So I guess it's time to switch over to these. Let's get the fighter research so that we can get the production cost bonuses from this stuff. And then I guess we'll go for the Lee Enfield. The enemy may focus on bomber research, but what good are improved payloads if they only hit the ground together with their burning bombers? I guess it's just one really big bomb. Are you backing off? You are. Because we don't have fleet sets to separate. That's fine. Yeah, you are the more aggressive navy, and you have the RNS BT. You're totally fine. Not a problem. Easy combat. Easy. Okay, your fighting strength should be increasing a little bit now that I am actually producing the various things that you require, and also we are once again producing a invincible class. And actually, before we do this, I want to upgrade that again because we have 105 points before you get started properly. So we'll waste a little bit of production, but it's not a huge deal. Do something like 1 more engine or 1 more gun. I think I'm going to go with the engine, actually. And then we're going to replace you with the Mark II, which you haven't actually started building yet, which is good. Then we're going to go in here, and we're going to get rid of the Mark I. Now, I really wish you could get rid of the base ship, but you can't. Okay. So a couple of probing attacks, but nothing too serious. We're definitely waiting until we have the full fighting strength before we go and attack anything ourselves. We're a couple of light tanks low, but that's fine. We just need to get these back. And it will take a little while for efficiency to ratchet up again. I mean, actually, I could reduce the number of guns we're producing and start adding more of them to the motorized line. I think that's probably wise. Cool. Except we are very short on rubber, so we will need to try and buy some more rubber. Otherwise, those motorized are just going to get built so unbelievably slowly. Okay, we're going to risk trading with the Dutch East Indies. See what we can buy from them. And whether we can get any convoys through at all. I suspect we probably will. You're not at war with Germany, are you? No, just us. Construction 3, excellent. So we get stuff built more quickly. Then, advanced machine tools, for sure. Let's get this industry really ratcheting up. And how is the construction going? We're down to the last infrastructure, and then we're building just the synthetic refineries. Once those are done, we're getting more dockyards. You know what? I'm not convinced we need more dockyards. We've won the naval race already. So instead, we are going to beef up the amount of military factories. In all of these provinces. Then once those are all built, I think we can then switch to building stuff, more navy stuff. Actually, we will get more naval yards in Yorkshire. So Yorkshire is where all of our shipbuilding is occurring right now. And then after these are done, we can improve the infrastructure up here. Although actually, we have those two too. Let's do something like that. Okay, cool. And now, the British industry is really starting to ratchet up for military purposes. Mobilise industry, yeah. Civilian to military factory conversion cost. Does that factor directly into here? It doesn't automatically do it, it just adds it to this. I want to see how much it costs. We are still in a civilian economy? Oh shit, I should have changed that ages ago. Whoops. I totally did not realise that. I'm so used to just happening. Okay, so when we have finished this focus, we're going to stop focusing so that we can change that. Whoops, we've been at war for like 2 years and I'm still in civilian economy. Sorry, I'm sure you guys have been screaming at me about that in the comments. I had to record all of this in one go. Sorry about that. Why are you... Oh. No, I want you on this line. Let's reduce this to here, so that you're not being silly. So the French are pushing a tiny bit, and that's fine. We can let them push. Aha! The Spanish have joined us in the war. So all of these guys are suddenly going to be sweeping up to the north. And a whole bunch of naval battles have just begun. German submarines in the Mediterranean. Okay, in that case, we are going to grab the Eastern Fleet. This is going to be called the Battle Fleet. We're going to call them Battle Fleet. They're going to be my offensive arm. We're going to set you to be search and destroy. No, if they're fighting submarines, they're going to be on patrol. Here, in the Mediterranean. We can't get through because of Germany controlling Spanish Spanish Morocco. That's an interesting problem. An interesting one, but not one that can't be overcome. Okay, in that case, we're going to patrol here and here. And I'm going to kind of hope that you guys try and attack across this strait, though I'm doubting it. In which case, we will do a naval assault. 10 divisions. including all of the tanks. 10 of you. New commander. You will be under Brooke. Trickster, yeah, that works quite nicely. And we are going to set you Sussex to go and attack. Ceuta doesn't have a port, so we can't bring in reinforcements. To attack Casablanca. That's going to be your job. And now with the Spanish joining the war, I'm expecting the Spanish troops to be flowing up here into the north to go and bolster against Germany. So I don't then need to. We're going to make you blue. I mean, you're not actually Marines, but right now you are the Marines. No, Spain does not seem at all interested. Oh, it's probably because we haven't called them in. You want 32 motorized on a monthly basis. Oh, it wants to provide. Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. Gimme. And I could actually send you another shipment of guns. I mean, these guns are going to be out of date very soon. Start Lend-Lease. Regular guns. I'll send you 10,000. Once. Okay, magnificent. We finished the fighter research. Now we're not going to get anything so that we can get the sodding war economy. I can't believe we've done that. It's been 4 episodes since this war? Yeah. Wow. Wow. It's almost 1940 and we've just gone, oh yeah, we should probably actually, you know, start fighting. Probably. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. How's the deficit looking? Whoops. Still minus 300. Well, I guess it takes a little while for the factories to ratchet up. So that is understandable. We're lacking chromium. Ah, for the battlecruiser, of course. I'd forgotten about that. Lack of resources only a minus 2.7. We can deal with that. I mean, lack of resources for the strategic bombers is probably higher. No, it's only 3.6%. We're getting them built. Sank. I think those are the Baltic Duchies ships. Yes, they are. Alright, good stuff. Okay, we're now getting a surplus in aluminium, so we could probably reduce the amount of aluminium that we're needing to buy. No, we'll leave it for now. It's only 1 over what we need. I really want to start attacking with you, but we can't. We need more resources. Actually, one thing I would like to do is you guys. New theatre. Popularity is right. Oh, it's going to cost me political points. I need these points right now, so no. There will be plenty of opportunities for that. Okay, so you are going to rise. You are the Africa region. And hopefully, I'm going to do Africa and then Ref as a reminder that I've improved their reinforcement priority. Because I want them to get all the materials, because I don't know what we'll be facing in Africa. So just to remind myself that I increase their reinforcement priority, because you don't generally want to do that in Africa because the attrition there is so ridiculous. Okay, BF. Wow, we actually have a supply issue. Really? 40% attrition. France has put way too many troops in this area. Oh, it's down there. Oh, that's actually really easy to solve. We'll just say that we're not protecting that area. We'll just shift you up to here, and then we'll have a bigger push to get to this river, and once we've got the river, I'll be pretty happy with things. Alright, so how long until we are ready for this attack? Another 18 days. Self-loading rifle, Mark 1. Awesome. And it is still 39. 1940 is when we can get those. So I guess we'll just get the Lewis Mark II. Mass strikes. Excellent. More navy. Bombing. shooting stuff. Ah, battleship organisation and capital ship armour. That plus 10% armour is also for battle cruisers. And yes, we are indeed producing the wrong type of rifle now. Let's make the new ones. Marvellous. We're only a negative 200, negative 240. And you are getting your reinforcement supplies very quickly indeed. Okay, good. And Spain doesn't seem at all interested in joining that front. Have we even called you into this war? Yeah, we have. So just kind of leaving France to their own devices. Well, I guess France has managed to take all of this and is holding on to it. Hugely over reinforced, but so it goes. Concentrated industry 3, excellent. Even more production. I think that's all the production stuff done. Now, what I'm thinking is that we do actually want to increase the resource efficiency, because as the industry grows, so does the requirement for resources, and it's getting a little bit low for things like the aluminium. I'd quite like to be producing a little bit more of our own. And this is also going to boost the amount of rubber and oil we get. Tungsten's still okay. Chromium we could definitely do with a little bit more. And then actually we still have a lot of steel. Not a huge priority, but it'll be beneficial. Okay, you guys ready? Go. Do it. Why are you still over here? When clearly you need to be... Shit, we have no convoys. Okay, I'm surprised you even let me plan that attack without the convoys. Alright, in that case, we're going to reduce all of our naval production so that we can get those convoys built. Whoops. Super, super quick. How many do we need? 5. Okay, it's not going to take us too long to overcome that deficit and then start actually moving these troops over there. I mean, it's already deducted the 30 required for the naval invasion without actually shipping them over to that side first. Whoopsie! That's going to take even longer. Alright, how are we doing here? We're down just 166 and 144, so the fighting strength of these guys should be pretty decent now. Yes, it is. Good. Tsardom of Bulgaria has capitulated. Romania is just gobbling people up. And we have a research slot available, which was the naval fighting air support mission efficiency plus 20%. Cool. Modify government. We're going war economy. We're not doing total war. No, because we can't afford the minus 3% total recruitable population. War economy. I can't believe it's taken us that long. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Especially as that increases the amount of time it takes to build factories. Although, to be fair, we've been doing infrastructure, not factories, and I don't think that increases the speed of producing those. And we're just about finishing off the last of the synthetic refineries, which should give us a surplus. Yay! And a surplus in rubber. We're still having to import, don't get me wrong, it's not overcoming everything, but right now, we are now at good efficiency. Right, now they've left. Wasn't even watching, they got home. We'll need to keep on getting some more convoys, just in case we need to do more trade in the future. I mean, this is a pretty long way that they need to go. But we have been sinking like all the submarines and stuff out in this area for a while, so we should be perfectly fine. And then once we've taken Ceuta, Japan announces her ambitions. Even though the situation in Japan has been critical ever since the Peace with Honour in 1921, with numerous economic crises and riots as well as ineffective response to German interventions in China toppling the autocratic Tanaka regime, the Empire of the Rising Sun managed to bounce back, albeit as only a regional power with limited influence in East Asia. However, the Japanese seem determined to put this weakness to rest and have now announced their ambitions of seizing its place among the great superpowers of the world by force if necessary. This ambition conflicts with Germany's sphere of influence in China, though. In fact, the longer we leave Germany alone, the stronger they become. And Germany does seem to be currently assaulting us, but that's fine. Ooh, you caught some of my convoys. Some, not all. Your objective is that, and you absolutely have a go. Only actually 2 of our convoys were caught, so I think we'll be alright. I mean, yeah, we'll lose those 2 divisions, but you guys, go! Like, half of you go here. Actually, let's select all of you to go here, and then half of you go here. Off you go. We have ships on patrol. Like, these guys might well get intercepted. Let's try and save them. Might happen, you never know. Okay, good stuff. And now the Spanish should start shipping troops over here. There go the convoys. Finally caught by the subs. So we lost 2 divisions. That's not the end of the world, though. Why are you guys not attacking?
Orders. Move out.
This is the first land engagement I've been involved in. Exciting! So we're fighting Alan Brooke versus Alfred Fletcher, who's actually a Baltic unit. Must be using the Baltic guys to garrison. We're leaving 1 man here to defend our initial port, although he's now attacking, of course. Fate of Morocco. We have freed Morocco from the Germans, but what should we give the government to the people of Morocco? Morocco becomes the owner and controller of Spanish Africa, or better to occupy them. Liberate. They are still a puppet. And there we go, Morocco is now a thing. Huzzah. We have some military factories. Yay. Which we are going to do what with? Some more support equipment, because we want to keep on getting like engineers and recon and stuff like that into those divisions, which we still haven't got. And now we have some naval production, so we're just going to do this. Mongolian Khanate declared war on Tibet. Okay. So you lot in Morocco, let's continue pushing through until we have this. Off you go. Some Spanish convoys being intercepted, but now we have control over the Mediterranean entrance, so we can get our battle fleet. We can tell you to patrol in the Mediterranean and take control of that instead. And hopefully defeat some of the convoys. Sorry, the submarines they have in there. Find them and destroy them. How many destroyers do I have in that fleet anyway? 14. Not really enough. Could definitely do with some more. Ooh. We are, however, picking off a lot of German convoys, which makes me very happy. Now, BEF. You are almost at full strength, so then we can start our offensive here. In fact, screw it, go for it. Right, pushing forwards. Now we could actually get a national focus. Let's start getting the bomber research. The enemy may focus on fighter research, but what good are improved interceptors if they only get to see our bombers over their burning factory hulls? Isn't that kind of the opposite to what you just said previously? Okay, so the BEF is pushing forwards really quite easily, actually. Are the French supporting my attacks? Yeah. Massively. Whoops. Sorry, turn that on. Didn't mean to. Okay, we have seized the river. So if France wants to continue pushing, they can, but personally I'm not going to. We'll just be here as a backup unit. Wait, what? You're shipping supplies from Sussex all the way through to here, and then going overland from there to here. France, get your freaking act together and build some infrastructure. The fact that Spain has better infrastructure than France is ridiculous. Why are you just shipping across here? It's insane. What? Alright, Monty, you need a new objective. I'm going to say, let's make this the objective. In fact, you may as well just keep going. You have the the preparation bonus for it. We seem to have the Germans on the run. Which is surprising, to say the least. We are... Oh, we lost a carrier? No, they lost a carrier. Oh, they lost a carrier. I keep thinking on Germany. I've been playing as Germany too often. I'm like, that's... And we sank another carrier. No, that's the same... Pretty sure that was the same report. So for some reason, they don't always seem to shut properly. Yeah, we are definitely pushing into Germany. And maybe we will be able to save the Soviets. Syndicalists definitely winning. I mean, the Union states seem to be holding their own. They still have the most military factories. Syndicalists have slightly more troops, and the United States is suffering. Okay, so we have more production efficiency. We are now in 1940, which means we can get the new ships. It also means we can get mechanized. No new tanks, though. So I think with the 1940 technologies, we should get the Birmingham-class light cruiser. And then probably the carrier. Although we've invested very heavily in the Ark Royals. I don't think we've even built a single one, have we? No, still just the one carrier here. Yeah, I don't think we've built any carriers. 3 months until the first one rolls off. And then once we have about 100 convoys spare, I would say that we are good to move on. Lend-Lease from Siberia. You wish to send me 10 World War I tanks on a monthly basis. No thanks. I'm not going to waste my convoys on that, especially as you have to go the long way around. But thanks. Why is Siberia so interested in fighting us? Oh, because we're at war with Russia, of course. Iron Guard Romania took 13 states. Ardom of Bulgaria was annexed. Iron Guard Romania is going on a bit of a rampage there in the Balkans. So the French are pushing forwards really quite easily. I can't believe we screwed up our industry. That was newbie error. That was awful. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. Oh man, France is so much stronger than we are because of that. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this so far, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.